First grade, what's going on? Mr. Hunter here. We're going to be in our history books today. We're going to be starting on page 35. We're going to be going back. We're doing some review, as I mentioned, as we finish up the year. And I want you guys to think about something. I want you guys to think about something. Put your thinking caps on and do like this. What would it be like to live 100 or 200 years ago? I mean, it might have been fun for a while, what was going on 100, 200 years ago. But if we were living back then, we wouldn't have a lot of the things right now. So if we were living 200 years ago, yeah, there'd be a lot of new stuff, but some of the things that you guys enjoy today, you wouldn't be able to have. So there's good and there's bad. All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We're going to be doing some traveling today to different countries and talk about why some things are different. We're going into the subject of My America Grows. So some things have changed over the last 100 and 200 years, and we're going to find out what exactly that is. All right, at the top of our page, on our page 35, the vocabulary for the day is colonies. Everybody say colonies. All right, everybody say territories. Territories, all right? And then everybody say island. And then the last one we have is surrounded. Everybody say surrounded. All right, let's dive in. My America Grows. In the past 200 years, America has made many changes. More people have wanted to become part of America too. Our country has grown from 13 colonies to 50 states. Our country has grown, but there are also 4 territories that are a part of our country. So not only do we have 50 states, we have 4 territories, and that's a vocabulary word. All of these territories are islands. Another vocabulary word. They are completely surrounded by water. So stop right there. An island is completely surrounded by water. Everybody say an island is completely surrounded by water. The United States helps these territories by giving them things that they cannot grow or make themselves. Things like fruit, things like vegetables. All right. Now, how many original colonies did we have? We had 13. And you can see them. They're in orange on the book right there. The other states that have come since that time are all green. So we only started with South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New Hampshire. And then there's the star there for Washington, D.C., which was the capital. All right. The territories that you guys see, there are 4 territories. They are pink. Are American territories, are they states? No, they're not states. They're territories which are separate. And the U.S., the United States, helps them out. Let's turn to page 36. Our first territory we're going to talk about today is the U.S. Virgin Islands. Everybody say the U.S. Virgin Islands. 3 of the Virgin Islands are American territories. They are a part of America, but they are not states. The Virgin Islands have warm weather and sunshine all year. Many people like to visit the beautiful beaches where they can snorkel and scuba dive. All right. Now, I'm going to show you guys an actual video of the Virgin Islands. It looks beautiful. They speak English in the Virgin Islands. So even though it's a territory, they speak English, but one thing is different. When we drive on the right side of the street. They drive on the left side. What side of the street do they drive on? The left. All right. Let's look at page 37. Everybody say Puerto Rico. That's how you say it with the accent, but we say Puerto Rico. Everybody say Puerto Rico. Over there, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico. All right. We could take a boat ride to the island of Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is just a short trip from the Virgin Islands, but it is a much larger island with several smaller islands. Puerto Rico is also an American territory. Many of the cities in Puerto Rico look just like cities in our country. All right. You see that? That looks beautiful down there. Now, Puerto Rico, it is safe from sea attacks. And guess what? It's safe because there's a castle that protects the island. All right. It's called the El Morro Castle, the El Morro Castle. And many people in Puerto Rico, they don't just speak English. They speak Spanish. So it's a Spanish speaking country. All right. There is an animal called the coqui. The coqui. Everybody say coqui. It's what we call a tree frog. It's a tree frog that is, guess what? It's the mascot of the country, a tree frog. And you'll have a video of that as well. And then the popular sports that they play in Puerto Rico are baseball, basketball, and volleyball. Very fun sports. All right, let's turn the page. Let's turn the page. Page 38. At the top of the page, we have vocabulary words. It says Guam. Everybody say Guam. Everybody say Pacific. Everybody say typhoons. Ooh, typhoons. All right. Guam. Guam is an American territory in the Pacific Ocean. There are many beautiful fish and coral reefs that scuba divers love to see here. Guam is also warm all year and has many typhoons. What's a typhoon? Guys, I'm going to show you a video of it, but you're going to see here. The typhoons are rainstorms with very strong winds. Guam can get up to 80 inches of rain during the rainy season, which is from July all the way until November. What do they do in Guam? Well, the farmers, they grow corn. There are coconut trees and there are coral reefs. The reefs, as you can see in the picture, there they have many tiny sea animals. They are made in beautiful colors. And guess what? There's tropical fish that live in the reefs. The beautiful weather all throughout the year only has a little bit of spoil to it. That means there's only some bad weather that happens a little bit, and that's for the typhoons that come about. All right? Guam gets a lot of rain, and the storms that come between July and November are called typhoons. Everybody say typhoons. All right, you guys are doing good. The last one we're going to learn about for today is called the American Samoa. American Samoa, volcanoes, and the Tutuila. Tutuila, all right? American Samoa is also in the Pacific Ocean. So these places, Guam and American Samoa, are near us in the Pacific Ocean. These islands were made by volcanoes, and Tutuila is the largest and most important island. We may see a green turtle while visiting American Samoa. And the green turtles, guys, it says it can weigh up to 400 pounds. That is huge. That is amazing. All right. What are some other things that you learn? Well, in this country, just like right now, you guys are watching me on YouTube. The students that go to school, they watch their teachers on video. So they're already doing this. They watch from home. The capital, which is called Pang, is on an island of Tutuila. Pago Pago has beautiful harbor, and the harbor is natural. It's made by man-made water, and it's sheltered from wind and waves so that ships can anchor. Excuse me. The American Samoa is the closest American land to the equator. All right? Now, how were the islands of Samoa made, the American Samoa? They were made by volcanoes. Volcanoes exploded, and that's how the islands became there. Now, what is a place where the ships can come for shelter? It's called a harbor. Everybody say harbor. All right? Those are pretty cool. And it's also located in the Pacific Ocean, and that is the ocean that's closest to us here in California. Those are 4 different places: the American Samoa, Guam, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands. You're going to have some videos in there, some really cool videos of some beautiful, beautiful water and beautiful places. All right? I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you tomorrow in class.